we will call the March 29, 2023 special meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. Okay, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, the only thing on the agenda is the mold quote. I will hand that over to Mr. Doctor. Mr. Doctor?
When I called down and visited with this Scott Pischke, and this bid for $9,368.81 is for the removal of the mold, the decontaminating it, the spraying on some type of a sealant, but it's no reconstruction at all. So like that back storage room back there, they would move the cabinets out. He said it's very rare that the cabinets would be so polluted that they couldn't clean them up, but they'll have to make that judgment. They'll tear that wall out, and then they'll just move the cabinet back in so that it can be used in the meantime. He said, and I don't know why he didn't send it, but he said that he was figuring out a reconstruction bid too, that he'd be sending it to us. But we really don't need that now, because the main thing is to get the building cleaned out. Whether we hire someone else to put the reconstruction, or our own guys put it, or we do something different, I don't think we need to.
We can address that at another time.
Yeah, we don't necessarily have to have them do it. The main thing is if we're up against a time frame of like that, whoever that company was that did the study, if the molds, the spores do open and become active in spring, believe it or not, someday it will be spring. 10 below, I know at 10 below this morning they weren't very active, so and Chelsea had reached out to this first company, and we got hardly any response at all from them. So we can pursue other options, but I don't know whether we're going to do any better than this. So I would just, being that said, I would move that we would accept this bid for the $9,368.81, which would be for all the mold removal and all the cleanup, less the reconstruction. So.
Second.
Okay, further discussion. Chelsea, it sounded like they could get to it pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, they are, think we're gonna set it, they are setting aside 3 days, I think, which actually kind of works out because they plan on coming, I believe, April 5th and 6th, the 7th if needed. I don't know, like that is Good Friday, I guess I don't know if they work, but then at least they'd be closed all weekend too. So I think even if we just have the library closed that Wednesday through Sunday, then I think it would be fine.
If it needs to be longer, it needs to be longer.
Yeah, but at least then it's good, they can get it there, can clean it, and with it being Easter weekend and stuff too, if it's just closed, then it's, I don't know that, I don't see any too much harm with that, do you, Keith?
No,
okay.
That's a good time frame.
Yeah, and I let Candy know that we were meeting today. She had to be here. I said no. I said I would just let you know when I officially get it scheduled, that the go-ahead once the commission makes the approval for sure that we can get it scheduled, so.
Gotcha. So you'll call her with the dates, or should I get the dates to her? Or?
I can call her.
Okay.
That's fine. Or unless you want to, it's up to you.
If you could.
Yep, I can do it.
Thank you so much. Because then that way I believe, since according to our bylaws, she's able to set the hours, so we won't even need a board meeting, but I can check with the president.
Okay, and that was going to be my next question, is if there was something that you guys had to do then to make sure that you could close for those days, just to make sure that nobody's in there.
I don't know why you couldn't.
Right.
Okay.
Well, even without a board meeting, I'm pretty sure that we can, because
Well, I would think so, yeah. I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, they can't be in there when they're doing it, so.
Right, and I mean,
Oh, we'll get that.
safety,
Okay.
concern, so.
Yeah, and then just with the quote, it looks extremely thorough. Like they
Yes.
did it looks fantastic. It looks very professional, so I would have no issues with this.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Tim?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, no other business. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.